Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Pro Strategy Football 2022, 1979, Week 8. We continue with our O.J. Simpson Swan Song season replay, but this is a featured PC versus PC game. Big matchup, NFC East, 6-1 Eagles. They lead the NFC East, take on one of the second place teams for the moment, the Washington Redskins, 4-3. As the Eagles travel to D.C. to battle the Washington Redskins, the Eagles try to cement their claim to first place on their drive to the playoffs. Kickoff up next. Pro Strategy Football 2022 can be purchased on Steam for just over $20. That includes taxes. Every season is free. Free. Free, created by the mod community. You just follow the discussion. Click on discussion after you purchase the game. And there is a link that will send you to every wonderful free season and much, much more. Pro Strategy Football 2022. Bring it to a PC, Mac, or Android near you. Again, this will be a PC versus PC game. Dick Vermeil coaches the Philadelphia Eagles. Jack Pardee, the Washington Redskins. Let's analyze the game. To get our point spread and over-under, we'll run it 1,000 times. The Redskins are 1-point favorites at home. It should be a very close game. Over under 33. Joining us here at RFK Stadium, Steeler fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Hope all is well. Philadelphia will be kicking off. It looks like clear skies. It's good condition to play a football game. Redskins must win if they have any hopes of trying to win the AFC East. The Cowboys have already defeated, quite soundly, the Cardinals, as the Cardinals of St. Louis are fading fast. Let's go to the starting lineups. Joe Theismann is the starting quarterback for the Redskins. Benny Malone and John Riggins are the starting running backs. Don Warren, the starting tight end. Your wideouts, John McDaniel and Danny Buggs. Offensive line, Terry Hermeling, Ron Saul, Bob Kazeel, Jeff Williams, George Stark. For the Philadelphia Eagles, Ron Jaworski, number 7, is at quarterback. The running backs are Wilbert Montgomery, Leroy Harris. The tight end is Keith Krempfel. Starting wideouts, Charlie Smith, and the tall one, Harold Carmichael. Offensive line for the Eagles, Stan Walters, Wade Key, Guy Morris, Woody Peoples, Jerry Sizemore. Now to the defensive side of the ball for the Eagles. The defensive line will give you them all. Humphreys, Johnson, Burnham, Harrison, and Harrison. Your linebackers, Bunting, Wilkes, Tututolo, Lemaster, Chesley. Defensive backs, Howard, Wilson, Logan, Edwards, Sciarra, Blackmore, Latimer. For the Washington Redskins, we'll give you their full defense. Defensive line, Lorch, Butts, Talbert, Bacon, Jones. Linebackers, Dusick, Wysocki, Olkowitz, Milat, Hoover, hover, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Defensive backs, Parrish, Murphy. Houston's injured. That's what the red means. Lavander, Peters, Waddy, and Harris. Mark Mosley is the kicker for the Redskins. Bragg, the punter. Mike Bragg. For the Eagles, Tony Franklin's the kicker. Max Runninger, the punter. Let's get to the football game. And as they say in Pro Strategy Football, let's do this. Steeler Fan 1933 is here at RFK Stadium. Our good friend Matt. Super Bowl Tournament is here. Check out that wonderful channel and his wonderful site with all the free mod seasons. Andrew's Tabletop Gaming channel. Check out his channel. Saying hello from Louisville. Great to have you once again, one and all. Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Reiterating in the chat, Washington -1, over under 33. And we will watch live. You can see overall team ratings. Offense, very slight edge to the Eagles. Defense, even Stevens. Overall, slight edge total team to the Eagles. Offense, even. Defense, minuscule slight edge to the Redskins. Special teams, another minuscule slight edge to the Eagles. So it's a very close game. That's why it's a 1-point game favoring the Redskins. Franklin to kick off. The Redskins' last hope at first place has to start here. They must defeat the Eagles here in RFK. From the goal line comes Hammond. Hammond across the 10, zigzags 15, 20, 25, 30. A good return of 29 yards by Bobby Hammond. He was shimmy-shamming. Redskins will start 1st and 10 at their 31. Theismann under center. Riggins and Malone your backs. Warren the tight end. McDaniel and Bugs the wideouts. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Eagles. Theismann rolls, throws back the other way. Incomplete.
Second down.
Pass intended to John McDaniel. Terry Tutolo in coverage for the Eagles. 2nd and 10 now for the Redskins, facing a 4-3 zone coverage. Theismann back to pass, has time, throws towards the sidelines, complete to Bugs. That's a first down. Gain of 16. Bernard Wilson on the tackle for the Eagles. Another set of downs for Washington. 1st and 10 at their 47 as they encroach upon Eagle territory. Malone and Riggins in the backfield. Split backfield. Man coverage for the Eagles, it looks like. 3 down linemen. Motion for the Redskins. Theismann pitches to John Riggins, and big John Riggins rumbles down the sidelines.
First down.
Finally tripped up at the Eagle 39. That is a gain of 14. Herman Edwards. That name is like Bucky Dent to Red Sox fans for Giants fans. Herman Edwards. Miracle in the Meadowlands. Another first down for the Redskins. Ball spotted at the Eagle 39. Malone's a lone setback now. 4 wideouts for the Redskins. Hammond and Bugs to the top. Thompson and McDaniel to the lower portion of your screen. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Eagles. Theismann under center. Theismann gives it to Malone. Malone to the right, not much at all. In fact, no gain. Randy Logan and the Eagle down linemen win the day at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Riggins back on the field. So is Warren at tight end. So it's Riggins and Malone, staggered backfield. 2nd and 10. Zone coverage for the Eagles. Riggins up the middle. There's a flag on the play.
Penalty.
It looks like it will be on Washington for procedure. Illegal procedure on the Redskins. Philadelphia accepts back up the bus, Gus. 2nd and 15 for Washington at the Philly 44. Split backfield, Malone and Riggins. 2 tight end set, Fugit and Warren. The lone wideout is Bugs. Zone coverage once again for the Eagles on 2nd and 15. Theismann to throw out of the 2 tight end set. Some miscommunication there. Theismann was looking for John Riggins out of the backfield, a safety valve. Riggins wasn't looking for the ball. 3rd and 15. A once promising drive comes down to this. Three wideouts to the top for the Redskins. Hammond, Buggs, and Thompson. McDaniel to the lower portion of your screen. Eagles, 4 down linemen, zone coverage. Harmon is in the backfield for Washington. Theismann barks out the signals. Theismann, under duress, scrambles again. Tremendous pressure, throws back the other way. Complete to Harmon. Harmon, the safety valve, came back to help his quarterback. It's a gain of 7, but it is 8 yards too short. 4th and 8, what will the Redskins do? Bragg will punt, trying to pin the Eagles back. Eagles coming after it. Bragg angling for the sidelines, but cannot. Henry makes a fair catch at the Philly 9. Ron Jaworski and the Philadelphia offense take the field for the first time with 11:47 to go here in a scoreless first quarter. The Redskins were denied on their first opportunity. Jaworski under center. Krempfel the tight end. Spagnola the tight end. So they go 2 tight end set right off the bat. Harris and Montgomery, your split backfield. Harold Carmichael, the tall one, at wideout. 4-3. Defensive line split out wide. 2 deep zone for the Redskins. Jaworski under center. Jaws takes it himself, explodes up the field, and he pops up. 11-yard gain, first down for Jaworski. What a gutsy call by Ron Jaworski, trying to lead these Eagles to the playoffs. Once again, they stick with Montgomery and Harris in the backfield. Spagnola comes off the field. Smith comes on at wideout. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Redskins. Jaworski, motion for the Eagles. Jaworski tosses the ball. Middle complete to Krempfel. The tight end is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. He crosses midfield. Finally tripped up after a 33-yard gain on a medium slant. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Washington 47. Don Harris will be credited with the tackle. So now it's the Eagles encroaching upon the territory of the Washington Redskins. Jaworski brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. He's facing 4 down linemen, man coverage, it looks like. Jaws hands it to Montgomery to the left. He'll pick up 3.
2nd down.
Pete Wysocki on the torpedo tackle for Washington. Under 10 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 7. Eagles break the huddle. Carmichael to the top, Smith to the bottom, Krempfel's the tight end, Montgomery and Harris your backs. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Redskins. Jaworski surveys the situation. Jaworski back to pass, short drop, over the middle, incomplete.
3rd down, penalty.
Pass intended for Harold Carmichael, the tall one. Lamar Parrish in coverage. A flag litters the field, though. Let's see what the penalty is about. Illegal block by the Philadelphia Eagles. The Washington Redskins accept. Back up the bus, Gus. 2nd and 17 at the Philly 46. 9:38 left in a scoreless first quarter. Montgomery the lone setback. Carmichael and McCray to the top. Fitzke and Smith to the bottom. Man coverage, nickel. 4 down linemen for the Redskins. It's a blitz, a handoff to Montgomery to the left. He'll pick up 4.
3rd down.
Neil Olkowitz on the stop. 3rd and 13, so a long distance for the Eagles. Krempfel back on the field. Harris and Montgomery, the setback. Smith and Carmichael, the wideouts, facing 2 deep zone coverage, 3-4 by the Redskins. Motion for the Eagles. Jaworski back to pass. They pick up the rush. Now under duress. He throws. He's hit. And incomplete. He took a shot. Pass intended for Harold Carmichael, but Jaws was hit as he released the ball. Very lucky the pigskin was not picked off. Runniger will come out to punt for the Eagles. That's a low punt. Angling for the sidelines at the 10. Fair catch, Hammond. 8:44 scoreless first quarter. 6-1 Philadelphia. First place in the NFC East. 4-3 Redskins. Trying to keep pace with the Eagles and the Cowboys. The Cowboys defeated the Cardinals already here in Week 8. Zone coverage 2 deep. 3 down linemen for the Eagles. Malone, Riggins, your split backs. Buggs, McDaniel, your wideouts. Warren's the tight end. Theismann out of Notre Dame under center. Theismann, it's a sweep to Riggins to the left. The big fullback is led right out of bounds. Struggles for 2 yards. Excellent lateral pursuit by the Eagles, the birds of prey. 2nd and 8. Jumbo backfield. Hammond, Malone, and Riggins. The tight ends, Warren and Fugit. Theismann hands it to Riggins. Riggins to his right, and again, lateral pursuit limits the diesel John Riggins to 2 yards. 3rd and 6, under 8 to play in the first quarter. I formation. Riggins the up back, Malone behind him. The wideouts, Buggs and McDaniel. Warren's the tight end. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Eagles. Theismann barks out the signals. Motion for the Redskins, bottom of the screen. Theismann, it's a screen to Malone, and he is swarmed under and brought down by Terry Tuatolo. But a flag litters the field once again. Personal foul on the Eagles. A late hit on Benny Malone, or a dirty hit. Either way, it will be first down for the Redskins at their 31. Dick Vermeil and the Eagles sidelines not happy with that call. So a reprieve for the Redskins by the Yellow Hanky. Theismann brings the offense to the line of scrimmage, facing man coverage, 4 down linemen by the Eagles. Theismann will take the snap. Motion by the Redskins. Quick hitter, almost picked off.
Penalty.
Pass intended for McDaniel. Terry Tuatolo almost jumped the route. Another flag on the field. Illegal block by the Redskins. Back up the bus. 1st and 20 for the Redskins. Ball spotted at the Washington 21. Malone and Riggins your backs. Buggs, McDaniel your wideouts. Warren's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Eagles. It's a blitz. Sweep for Riggins left, 2 yards. They've really keyed Riggins quite well. That will leave 2nd and 18. Len Burnham on the tackle for Philadelphia. Malone stays on the field. McDaniel and Thompson to the top. Buggs and Hammond to the bottom. 4 wide out set. 2 deep zone. 3 down linemen for the Eagles. Theismann awaits the snap. Motion, empty backfield. Theismann throws underneath to Malone. Malone breaks a tackle down the sideline. Tripped up.
3rd down.
But that's a nice chunk of change. 15 yards. Theismann to Benny Malone. Broke a tackle. High step down the sidelines for 15. That will leave a very makeable 3rd and 3 for the Redskins and Joe Theismann. Riggins and Malone back in the backfield. Riggins right behind Theismann. Malone to the right. McDaniel and Buggs are the wideouts. Warren's the tight end. Man coverage 3-4 for the Eagles. 3rd and 3, just over 6 to play. Motion, bottom portion of your screen. It's a handoff to Riggins. Riggins will not get there.
4th down.
Again, the diesel is limited to 2 yards. Charlie Johnson came in low, and the rest of the Eagles, birds of prey, swarmed over the diesel. That will leave Washington with a 4th and 1 at their 40. They send out Bragg to punt. Eagles come after it. Bragg easily gets the punt off. It's a decent punt. Fielded around the 20. Fair catch by Henry. 39-yard punt. They'll spot the ball at the Eagle 21. 5:18 left. Scoreless first quarter. 2 tight ends set for the Eagles. Krempfel and Spagnola. Jaworski under center. Carmichael, the tall one. The lone wide out to the top of the screen. Harris and Campfield are your split backfield for the Eagles. 4 down linemen man coverage for the Redskins. That's what it looks like to me. Jaworski hands it to Harris. Harris up the middle. Struggles for 2 on the dive play. The linebackers were coming for the Eagles. Tackle made by Don Harris. It will be 2nd and 8. Smith on the field now as Spagnola comes off. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Redskins. Jaworski to throw under duress. Incomplete. He felt the pressure.
Penalty.
Was he hit late? We shall see. Roughing the passer. Philadelphia will accept. That will give the Eagles a 1st and 10 at their 38. They were coming after Jaws. They got there a bit too late. Jaworski under center. 1st and 10. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Redskins. Jaws hands it to Harris. Harris shimmy shams up the middle. Plows for 6. Neil Olkowitz on the tackle. 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. Harris directly behind Jaworski. Montgomery to the right. Smith to the top. Carmichael to the bottom. Krempfel's the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen once again for the Redskins on 2nd and 4. It's a blitz, play action fake. Jaworski under duress. He throws deep. Complete to Harold Carmichael. Carmichael racing towards the end zone is tripped up at the 23 of Washington. Jaworski stepped up as the pressure was coming, released, and was nailed. But Jaws gets up clapping. Quite happy with that 33-yard gain to the tall one, Harold Carmichael. Let's watch that over in regular speed. Here's the replay. Jaworski under duress is hit as he throws, lofts it beautifully into Carmichael's hands, who beat his defender. It was an all-out blitz. They sent everybody, including the kitchen sink. So Carmichael beat his man defender. It was a run blitz, mind you, that turned into a pass blitz. Eagles 1st and 10 at the Washington 23, 3:13 and counting here in a scoreless first quarter. Franklin warms his leg on the Philadelphia sidelines. 2 tight end set, Krempfel and Spagnola. Harris and Montgomery are split backs. Carmichael to the top of the screen. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Washington on 1st and 10. Jaworski to throw, has time, short middle, incomplete.
2nd down.
Pass intended for Wilbert Montgomery out of the backfield, well defended by the Redskins. Pete Wysocki was in the vicinity, disrupting the passing lane. 2nd and 10, I formation. Harris the up back, Montgomery behind him. Spagnola goes off the field. Smith comes on. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen for the Redskins on 2nd and 10. Jaworski hands it to Montgomery, the second back. Not much there. In fact, no gain. Dan Butts shuts it right down. 3rd and 10, under 3 to play in this scoreless first quarter. Again, a 2 deep zone for the Redskins with 4 down linemen. Montgomery the lone setback. Fitzke and Smith to the bottom of the screen. McCray and Carmichael to the top. Jaworski barks out the signals. Jaworski to throw, and he is dumped
4th down.
to the grass here at RFK. Coy Bacon was a sizzling as he blindsides Ron Jaworski. Franklin will come out for a field goal attempt, most likely. Andre Ford has joined us here at RFK. He says, "Hey all, this should be an interesting game." I joked with Andre that he was a Cowboys fan in our last stream. I know he's not. I do believe he is a Redskins fan. Here's Franklin to attempt the field goal. The Eagles jump. Franklin makes it, but it won't count.
Good. Penalty.
It's going to be illegal procedure on the Eagles. Back up the bus 5 yards. Now Franklin will attempt the field goal from 51. Does Tony have the leg for this? The snap, the place by Walton. Franklin strikes it. It looks like it has the distance, and it is good.
It's good.
So Franklin makes it once again 3-0 Eagles, as they're trying to go to 7-1 and cement their claim on first place in the NFC East. Franklin to kick off, 1:34 left in the first quarter. It's a high kick, heading for the end zone. Coming out of the end zone is Hardman, and That is a bad decision by Buddy. He is tackled at the Redskins 14. Jack Pardee is none too happy with that. As Andre Ford has concurred, he is a die-hard burgundy and gold fan. I knew that last week, or last game. I just thought I'd tease you. Harmon and Riggins in the backfield. 3-0 Eagles. Theismann under center. Warren's the tight end. Buggs and McDaniel your wideouts. 3-4 two-deep zone for Philadelphia. Motion for the Redskins. It's a sweep towards... Oh, it red zone! Oh, my Lord. John Riggins, the diesel, got derailed. 3-yard loss. Carl Harrison came flying in and took out the diesel. He'll need a tow truck. But it is Carl Harrison, worse for wear. The big hit on Big John Riggins has rung his bell, and you know what that means. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Carl Harrison will be looking for a Snickers bar on the Philadelphia sidelines. Dennis Harris-son will come in for Harris-Stun. 2nd and 13, 43 seconds left in the first quarter. 3-0 Eagles, thanks to that 51-yard field goal by Tony Franklin. Riggins, the up back, Malone behind him. It's a give to Riggins. A powerful fullback lumbers for 6. Charlie Johnson dragged him down. 3rd and 7 for the Redskins. At their 17, will they get another playoff? 4 wide receivers. Thompson, Buggs, Hammond to the bottom. McDaniel to the top. Malone, the lone setback. Theismann, last play of the quarter. Hits Thompson for the first down. Took a big lick from Frank LeMaster. But Thompson holds on to the ball. Ricky, don't lose my number. And Ricky, don't lose the football. We're through one quarter. Philadelphia 3. Washington, 0. We switch sides. First down for the Redskins at their 25 after that clutch play to pick up the sticks. Buggs and McDaniel to the top. Riggins and Malone to the bottom. Warren's the tight end. Theismann under center. Man coverage 3-4 for the Eagles on 1st and 10. Motion for the Redskins. Theismann hands it to Riggins. Riggins to his right. Rumbles for 6. Riggins starting to roll here. Bernard Wilson on the tackle. Injury on the field. Don Warren limps off the field. Phil Dubois will come on. Riggins directly behind Theismann. Malone to his left. 4-3 man coverage for the Eagles on 2nd and 4 from the Redskins 31. Motion again for the Redskins. And off to Riggo. Riggo to his left. 1 yard. Reggie Wilkes and company bring down the diesel. Carl Harrison found that Snickers bar. Back in 1979, that means you're A-OK. Go back and play. 3rd and 3. Redskins looking to convert once again. They'll face a 2-deep zone coverage. 4 down linemen. Theismann will take the snap. Motion for the Redskins. It's a blitz. Theismann throws quickly. Incomplete.
4th down.
Number 7 had pressure right in his face. Pass was high to John McDaniel and behind him. 4th down, the Redskins will punt. Bragg to punt from about his 15. Philadelphia should have fairly good field position here, but that ball is carrying quite well for Bragg. From the 25 comes Henry to his left. Will pick up 3 yards. The ball is spotted at the Philadelphia 30. 41-yard punt by Mike Bragg. 13:31 left in the first half. 3-0 Philly. Philly has the ball. 1st and 10. Harris and Montgomery are your running backs. Carmichael, Smith, the wideouts. Krempel's the tight end. 4-3 2-deep zone for the Redskins. Jaworski pitches to Harris. Harris gets around the corner to the left. Picks up 4 yards. Brought down by Coy Bacon. 2nd and 6 for Philadelphia at their 34. Campfield and Harris are your backs. Now 2 tight ends, Krempel, Spagnola, Carmichael, the wideout. 4-3 Down 4, split out wide. That middle looks open for a trap play. 2 deep zone for the Redskins. Jaworski, play action fake, throws middle, complete to Campfield out of the backfield, and he's got it. He struggled for the necessary last yard, so it was a gain of 6. Philly moves the chains. Neil Olkowitz on the tackle. Don Warren seems A-OK on the sidelines, and he's ready to play for the Redskins when next Washington takes the field. Andre Ford says that 79 Eagles team was very good. They made the playoffs that year. 1 year before, they would go to the Super Bowl and lose to the wild card Oakland Raiders, the Raiders being the first wild card team to win a Super Bowl. Jaworski brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. 4-3 man coverage for the Redskins. Jaworski back to pass. Has time, throws complete to Smith. Smith makes a hell of a move on the sidelines and will pick up some yak. The Eagles leave both backs in to help Jaworski, and that bought Jaws the necessary time to hit Charlie Smith. Near the sideline, Smith eluded 2 would-be tacklers. When he was finally brought down, it was 27 yards too late. Joe Lavander on the touchdown-saving tackle for the Redskins. Let's watch that in slow motion. Watch Harris and Montgomery do a beautiful job of blocking, giving Jaworski that time to hit Smith. There's that zigzag move. He split the tacklers, the defenders, and that's about 15 more yards of yak there. 1st and 10 for the Redskins at the Philadelphia 33. The Eagles are up 3-0. I'm sorry. For the Eagles. And the Eagles are up 3-0. Jaworski audibling at the line of scrimmage. 2 deep zone, 4 down linemen in tight for the Redskins. Jaworski pumps, looks. Underneath to Harris. No one open downfield, but Jaworski very calm in the pocket. Hits Harris, the safety valve, for 6 yards. Brad Dusick on the stop. So 2nd and 4 for Philadelphia at the Washington 27. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Redskins. Split backfield, pro set for the Eagles. Jaws will take the snap. It's a handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery plunges the middle on the trap play, picks up 2. That will leave 3rd and 2. Dave Butts will be credited with the tackle. Big 3rd and 2 here. Franklin warms his leg on the sidelines, but the Eagles would love to keep the drive alive for the Nestea plunge. Harrison, Montgomery, your backs. Smith, Carmichael, your wideouts. Krempfel's the tight end. Everyone up in the box looking for the run for the Redskins. No safety help. Will Jaworski go over the top? Jaworski takes it himself, and he is stoned at the line of scrimmage, stood up and brought down, no gain. Tremendous job by the Redskins defense there. Carl Lorch will be credited with the tackle. 4th and 2, Tony Franklin on the field. Walton the hold. The snap to place, Franklin puts it up. Will he make his second? Yes, he will. 6-0 Eagles. But the Redskins have to feel very fortunate to be down by less than it's a score and an extra point would put the Redskins ahead. 42-yard attempt by Franklin. And as we stated, good. 6-0 Philadelphia. 9:29 to play in the first half. Franklin kicks off. Redskins setting up for the return. Taking the knee. No, he'll let it bounce out of the end zone. Touchback, Redskins 1st and 10 at their 20. Theismann under center, warns the tight end. Bugs, McDaniel, your wideouts. Riggins and Harmon are the split backs. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Eagles. 6-0 Philadelphia. It's a handoff to Riggo. Riggo bounces to the outside, not much there. Again, tremendous lateral pursuit by the Eagles. Birds of prey limit the Diesel to 1 yard. Injury on the field. And it's John Riggins, who's been taking quite a few lumps. He goes limping off. They'll work on his ankle on the sidelines. Buddy Hardiman comes in at fullback. So it's Hardiman and Malone facing 3-4 man coverage. 2nd and 9. Motion for the Redskins. Theismann back to pass, throws sidelines, complete to McDaniel, first down. McDaniel took a big hit from Reggie Wilkes, held onto the ball. Another set of downs for Washington, 1st and 10 at their 31. Usual suspects on the field. 4-3 man coverage for the Eagles. Eagles jump, 5 free yards for Washington. 1st and 5 at the Redskin 36. 2 tight ends now for Washington, Warren and Fugit. Buggs the lone wideout. Hardman in for the injured Rigo at one running back spot. Benny Malone at the other. Everyone very close to the line of scrimmage for the Eagles on 1st and 5. Motion for the Redskins. Pitch out. Malone. He turns the corner. They needed 5. He got 3. That will leave 2nd and 2. The lateral pursuit by the Eagles has been quite good in this game. 2nd and 2. 2 tight end set. I formation power set. Hardiman the up back. Malone behind him. Everyone up in the box for the Eagles looking for the run. Is it a play action fake? It is. Theismann looking. Throws deep. Complete the Bugs.
First down.
They caught the Eagles in a short yardage defense. Play action fake worked to perfection. Theismann to Danny Buggs. There were no bugs in that play. 33 yards and a first down. Let's watch the replay in actual speed. Watch the play action fake. Buggs. Beautiful deep route. Makes a wonderful catch. Theismann just laid it right out there on his hands. Redskins, 1st and 10 at the Eagle 28. Under 7 to play in the first half. It is 6-0 Philadelphia thanks to 2 Tony Franklin field goals. Touchdown ties it for the Redskins. Extra point puts them ahead. 1st and 10. Man coverage for the Eagles. It's a blitz. Handoff to Hardiman to the right. He'll pick up 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Split backfield now of Hardman and Malone. Fugit's the tight end along with Warren. It's a 2 tight end set. Buggs, who made the big catch to the top of the screen. Zone coverage too deep for the Eagles on 2nd and 9. Theismann to throw. He has time. Pocket holds up. He's throwing for the end zone. Complete the Buggs. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Buggs for 33. Buggs for 27. Spike the ball. You have a nasty plunge. We're knotted at 6. We await the extra point. Replay in slow motion. Pocket held up. Finally, the Eagles put some late pressure on Theismann, but it was too late. Buggs found his opening, and Theismann put the ball where it belonged. Touchdown. Danny Buggs from Joe Theismann. John Riggins, word from the Redskins sidelines, is A-OK. Tremendous drive by the Redskins. The extra point to put him ahead. Straight ahead kicker Mark Mosley. He puts it up and through. 7-6 Washington. With 6:10 to play in the half, the Redskins desperately need a victory here. The Cowboys have already won in Week 8 over the Cardinals, who are fading and fading fast. The kickoff by Mosley. Eagles going back to set up the return. Will they have a return? That's a hell of a kickoff. Taking a knee in the end zone quite wisely is Henry. Philadelphia will have the ball 1st and 10 at their 20. Smith, Carmichael, wideouts. Krempfel, tight end. Harris, Montgomery, your running backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Redskins. Jaworski will take the snap. Motion for Philadelphia. Jaworski to throw. Middle. Complete to Krempfel.
First down.
Gain of 16. That's a first down. Eagles have the ball at their 36. Jaworski brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Again, 4-3 man coverage from the Redskins. Pitch out to Campfield. Campfield gets around the corner to the left. 4 tough yards. Flag on the field. What is the yellow hanky? It's an incidental face mask on the Redskins. That will give Philadelphia 1st and 10 at their 45, as that yardage is tacked on after the play. 5:22 left in the first half. Eagles down by 1. Jaworski awaits the snap. Jaworski to throw. Again, he has a lot of time. Incomplete.
Second down.
Pass behind Harold Carmichael. Jaws very lucky that Lamar Parrish did not pick that off. 2nd and 10 now for Philadelphia. Montgomery and Harris, your split backs. Carmichael and Smith, your wideouts. Krempfel, the tight end. 4-3-2 deep zone defensive line seems out wide to me. That middle might be open. Will they try to run a play here on 2nd and 10 up the middle? Motion for the Eagles. Jaworski pitch to Harris.
3rd down.
4 yards for Leroy Harris. Pete Wysocki on the tackle. 3rd and 6. Under 5 to play in the first half. Dick Vermeil and the Eagles go 4 wide. Smith to the top. Fitzke, Carmichael, and McCray to the bottom. Montgomery the lone setback. Man coverage. Nickel. 3 down linemen for the Redskins. Motion. Top of the screen for Philadelphia. It's a blitz. They pick it up. Jaworski throws to the out. Incomplete.
4th down.
Pass intended for Charlie Smith. Joe Levander right there with him. 4th and 6. The Eagles will punt. Runninger to punt from about his 33. Washington might have another chance to put up some points here. Hardman, calls for the fair catch on the 40-yard punt. Redskins start 1st and 10 at their 11. 2 tight end set, Warren and Fugit. Buggs, who caught those 2 big plays on the touchdown scoring drive, including the 27-yard TD from the arm of Joe Theismann out to the top. Riggins back in the game with Harmon. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Eagles on 1st and 10. Theismann under duress, and he is sacked.
2nd down. Penalty.
A flag on the play. What will it be? Offensive holding. Theismann would like to know who was holding because he just got destroyed. Philadelphia declines due to the sack. 2nd and 16. Jumbo backfield, 2 tight end set for the Redskins. Everyone up in the box except for the free safety Wilson, number 22 for the Eagles. Theismann will take the snap. Motion for the Redskins. It's a handoff to Harmon. Harmon to the right. Not much at all. 2 yards. Eagles looking to deny the Redskins any type of yardage here. They have all 3 timeouts, and if the Redskins punt from their end zone, the Eagles have an opportunity to go ahead. Everyone up in the box, mano-y-mano. No safety help for Philadelphia. Thompson, Buggs, Hammond to the top of the screen, McDaniel to the bottom. Malone, the lone running back. 3rd and 14. Will Theismann throw the ball? Theismann under duress. He is sacked in the end zone. It is a safety. And just like that, the Philadelphia defense, with the triangle over their helmet, they put their hands together. They're signaling safety, and that is what it is. The Eagles go up 8-7. So the Eagles the Eagles defense puts Philadelphia in the lead. Here's the replay in slow motion. Tremendous pressure on Theismann.
Safety.
Tackled in the end zone, 2 points. Philadelphia Eagles, the birds of prey, have shown their talons. Mosley to kick from the 20. Eagles, what a turnaround here. From the 5 comes Henry. 10, 15, 20. Cuts the outside. 25. Brought down before the 30. They'll spot it at the Philadelphia 28. 8-7. I think I said 8-6. Excuse me. 8-7 Eagles due to the safety. The Eagles have all 3 timeouts. The Redskins have all 3 timeouts. Andre Ford gives us a big ouch. That was an ouch. Harris and Montgomery, the splitbacks. Smith, Carmichael, the wideouts. Krempfel's the tight end. 2 deep zone, 4-3 for Washington. Jaworski to throw. Pumps underneath. Incomplete. It was a short out route to Carmichael, well covered by Parrish. 2nd and 10. 2 tight end set I formation. Harris the up back. Montgomery behind him. Man coverage. At least it seems man coverage. 4-3 for Washington. Motion. Jaworski pumps. Middle. Incomplete.
3rd down. Penalty.
Flag on the play. Offensive holding on the Eagles. Washington accepts 2nd and 20 from the Philadelphia 18. So Philadelphia moving backwards. Jaworski under center assesses the situation. Looks like a 3-4 zone by the Redskins. Jaworski sweep to Harris. Does he get back to the line of scrimmage?
Out of bounds.
Yes, he does, just barely out of bounds. That run to the right went nowhere. 3rd and 20. I bet you they're playing a 3-deep zone here. Campfield, the lone setback. Carmichael, McCray to the bottom of the screen. Fitzke and Smith to the top. If I were the Eagles, I either run a draw or a screen here. Motion, man coverage. Washington man coverage. Jaworski with time. He's throwing for the sticks. Complete to McCray. First down. 24 yards. Well, the Redskins went man. They got no pressure from their down lineman. Jaworski had all day in the world to hit Gerald McCray for 24. Move the chains. Philadelphia's in the hurry up. 4 wide out set. They can't get a playoff. 2-minute warning before the half. So Philadelphia, after the safety, they're threatening to put more points on the game with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Philadelphia 8, Washington 7, thanks to that safety of Joe Theismann in the end zone. Take a sip of water. Back to the final 2 minutes of the first half. 4 wide outs. Montgomery the lone setback. It's a blitz. Jaworski sidesteps the blitz. He's throwing deep sidelines. Incomplete. That time the Redskins got that desperately needed pressure on Ron Jaworski. Pass was high and out of bounds to Charlie Smith. 2nd and 10, 1:54 left in the half. Ball spotted at the Philadelphia 42. Once again, you can see Tony Franklin kicking the ball into the net. Nelp 19078. Your videos are excellent. Philly tight end is pronounced Krempfli? Keith Krempfli, thank you. He garnered the only Eagle touchdown in the Super Bowl against the Raiders. Keith Krempfli. So I apologize for mispronouncing his name. I probably will mispronounce his name again because I'm so used to mispronouncing it. But it's Krempfli. I greatly appreciate that. Neil P1 or Neil P19078. Thank you. First time we've seen Neil in the chat. Greatly appreciate it. Keith Krempfli. I just did it again. I have the right pronunciation there. Keith Krempfli. Krempfli. Okay, here we go. 4 wideouts for the Eagles. A little jocularity there. 2 deep zone for the Redskins. Jaworski back to pass. Quick hitter. Incomplete.
3rd down.
That makes it 3rd and 10. Brad Dusick of the Redskins tried to jump that route to McCray. 3rd and 10. Eagles have all 3 timeouts. You can use the whole field. This definitely looks like a 3-deep zone here for the Redskins. So, if I was calling the play, and again, we wouldn't see. I would just have to assume they were going to play a zone. You don't want to run long against a 3-deep zone. You can still complete it, but odds are in the defense's favor, depending how bad or good the defense is. My guess, seeing what I see here now, I would run a medium crossing pattern that looks sort of like a slant. They call it a cross in the game. Because you can either run that or you can run a medium hitch. because that's like the guy finds a seam in the zone, he makes the catch, and you hope he gets some yak. Here we go. Jaworski against a 3-deep zone on 3rd and 10. Jaws back to pass all day in the world. Underneath to Montgomery. Knocked out of bounds. Well short of the first down. Gain of 6. That's not enough. Philly will punt. Runniger to punt from the 32. Oop. What happened there? Flag on the play. If the Redskins jump, it is a first down for the Eagles. Short return by Buddy Hardman. Let's see what the flag is all about. Offsides Washington. That gives Philly a new set of downs. So once again, Jaworski and the offense on the field with 1:35 to play. Jack Pardee ripping out what little hair he has left on the Redskins sidelines. Smith to the top. Fitzke, Carmichael, McCray to the bottom. Montgomery the lone setback. 2-deep zone. 4-down lineman for the Redskins. Jaworski back to pass. Pumps, throws. Quick hitter to Carmichael. He gets out of bounds. Pickup of 6. That'll leave 2nd and 4. 1:30 left in the half. Again, the Eagles have all 3 timeouts. Smith and Fitzke to the top of the screen. Carmichael and McCray to the bottom. Montgomery again the lone setback. 2-deep zone. Only 3 down linemen for the Redskins on 2nd and 4. Motion to the top of the screen for the Eagles. Jaworski, play action, throws, incomplete. Pass intended for Montgomery out of the backfield. Pete Wysocki was all over that, though. 3rd and 4. Eagles stick with the 4 wide out set. Montgomery goes off the field. Campfield comes on. This does not look like man coverage to me. If they go in motion and someone goes in motion to defend, it will be man. This setup looks like 3-deep zone with the linebackers, that they're going to drop in a 3-deep zone. Probably is man, though, now that I'm looking at it. We'll find out in a second. It's a blitz. It's zone coverage. Jaworski sidesteps the blitz, complete to Campfield out of the backfield. 20, 15, and out of bounds.
First down, out of bounds.
They did. See, it was a 4-2 nickel 3-deep zone. If you're playing this game, or any football game you like, this game or action PC football, in these situations, in my opinion, you got to try and man up, especially in this game. You got to man up on 3rd and 4. And they bring the pressure to try to get them to throw the ball quickly. That's just my opinion from playing a lot of this game. A big play, Jaworski to Billy Campfield, 27 yards. Let's watch that replay in regular speed. They did get some decent pressure on Jaworski. Evades the pass rush. Campfield is able to find the seam in that zone, and he went quite a long way. And he gets out of bounds. 1:17 left in the half. Philadelphia has all 3 timeouts. You could run a couple of running plays here to try to catch the Redskins, who are now in man coverage, off guard. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the Redskins 40. Pitch to Montgomery. Cuts back.
2nd down.
Wilbur picks up 3. Brad Dusick on the tackle. Philadelphia uses their first timeout. They have 2 left. Eagles hand it to Harris up the middle. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Leroy Harris had a huge hole. The Eagles' offensive line parted the Redskins like the Red Sea. And Harris went through it like Moses. In like Flynn for 6 and the Nestea plunge. He made one quick move and accelerated. Here's the replay in slow motion. There's the quick move, the acceleration, and bye-bye birdie.
Touchdown.
We await the Franklin extra points, now 14-7. And this is a huge extra point. There's no 2-point conversions in 1979. This would put the Eagles up by 8. Walton puts the ball down. Franklin puts it up and through. 15-7, Philadelphia. Zalapski Smurf has joined us. Says, let's go, Washington football team. Andre Ford says, that zone defense will cost you. You can... I don't, me personally, when I play any game, even 2nd and 10, you got to weigh in. I mean, think logically, and it doesn't always work when you man up. I'm just saying. 3rd and 5 or 6 or under that, I feel you have to play man. Now, once in a while in action PC football, I'll sneak in a very short zone, with a zone blitz. But 15-7, 106 left in the half. Philadelphia again trying to cement their lead in the NFC East. If you're just joining us, the Cowboys have already won, beating the Cardinals of St. Louis quite handily in Week 8, so they're now 5-3. Washington has to keep pace with Dallas and with Philadelphia. Washington now looking possibly, you're battling for the wild card, and a loss here would be devastating. They're down by 8. Franklin to kick off, as Andre Forts agree in those situations. Here's Washington will take a knee in the end zone. 1:06 left. Theismann and the Redskins, all 3 timeouts. They're going to go 4 wide. Hammond, Buggs, Thompson to the top. Malone the lone setback. McDaniel to the bottom. Again, this could be a 3 deep zone here. I don't think it is because of the way the lineup, they're pretty much straight across. So it's probably man coverage. It's a blitz. Malone up the middle. He explodes for 8 or 9. 9-yard gain. Randy Logan. Washington uses their first timeout. That's a nice play on first down there. Still got a minute to go. Ball at the 29. You want to get some points here. A Mosley field goal would be huge to make it a 1-score game. 4 wideouts. Theismann throws. Incomplete. Diving attempt by Bobby Hammond. So it's 3rd and 1. 4 wideouts. Malone the lone setback. Malone to the right. He is smothered under. Once again, the Eagles defense, birds of prey, show their talons and bring down Benny high-stepping Malone. What a tackle by Claude Humphrey. Redskins letting the clock run. They'll punt. Eagles do not call a timeout. Low line drive punt. Sciarra on the return, zigzags. 11-yard return on the low line drive punt of 37 yards by John Sciarra. 6 seconds left. Is it a Hail Mary? Dead ball foul on the Eagles. Ball back to their 41. Jaworski looks like he's going to heave the magic bean as far as he can. He's under duress. Now he throws it, lofts it high in the air. Incomplete.
Second down.
The first half is done. Pass intended on the Hail Mary to Carmichael. 15-7 Philadelphia. Let's look at some quick quarterbacking stats. Jaworski, 10 of 19, 52%. 184 yards. No picks. Was sacked once. Joe Theismann, 7 for 11, 63%, 116 yards, a touchdown. He was sacked twice. His quarterback rating is very good, but the Redskins are losing. Let's see what the Diesel has done. Riggo, 10 for 33. Philadelphia, leading ball carrier in yardage, Leroy Harris, and he has a touchdown. Receiving for Philly at the half with 49 yards, Keith Krempfle. Thank you once again to Neil P. For the Redskins, Danny Buggs, 3 receptions, 76 yards, and the touchdown. He had that 33-yard reception, then they came back to him a play or two later for the 27-yard touchdown. So he got the majority of his yards on that touchdown drive. Mosley to kick off to the Eagles as we start the third quarter. Eagles up 15-7. 6-1 Eagles, 4-3 Redskins. Out of the end zone comes Henry racing, zigzagging down the middle. Crosses the 20. Brought down near the 25. They'll spot it at the 26. Wally Henry with a 27-yard return. Once again, if you're just joining us, the Dallas Cowboys have defeated the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cowboys, battling for first and a wild card spot, are 5-3. This is a huge game for the Redskins. Eagles up by 8. Montgomery and Harris are your backs. Smith, Carmichael, the wideouts. Krempfle, the tight end. Jaworski under center. Man coverage, 4 down linemen playing in tight for the Redskins. It's a blitz, quick hitter to Carmichael.
Second down.
Torpedo tackled by Pete Wysocki, gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Zone coverage for the Redskins. Another blitz, handoff to Montgomery.
Third down.
Montgomery off tackle right, beautiful blocking. He picks up 6 before the Redskins D brings him down. 3rd and 2 for the Eagles. Jaworski under center, Harris directly behind him. Campfield to the right of Harris. Redskins look like they're playing the run. They have pretty much everyone up in the box. 3rd and 2. Jaworski back to pass, throws deep middle, complete to Smith, and he fumbles the ball. Charlie Smith trying to break away from his would-be tackler. The pigskin pops loose, catching it in midair. It was a Redskin. I don't know who exactly got it, but the Redskins need the big play, and they got it. Here's the replay in agonizing slow motion for the Eagles sidelines and their fans. RFK is happy.
Fumble.
The ball popped up. The Redskins grabbed it. Washington takes over after the turnover. 1st and 10 at their 46, down by 8, so it's a 2-score game. Warren at tight end. Your wideouts are Buggs and McDaniel. Riggins and Malone, your split backs. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Eagles. Theismann calls for motion. Theismann hands it to Riggins. Riggins to his left, cuts back middle.
Second down.
Picks up 2 tough yards. The Eagles have really made John Riggins earn every yard. 2nd and 8. Redskins go jumbo with Warren and Fugit the tight ends. Riggins, Harmon, Malone the backs. 2nd and 8. Handoff to Riggins. He's stopped in the backfield. Loss of 2. Riggins is taking a beating. 3rd and 10. Theismann and Pardee go for the 4 wideout set. McDaniel and Thompson to the top. Buggs and Hammond to the bottom. Harmon the lone setback. 2-deep zone for the Eagles. Will they bring pressure on Theismann? Nope, they drop back in coverage. Incomplete. The down 3 got decent pressure on Theismann. Couldn't wait as long as he wanted. Was trying to hit Danny Buggs. Buggs did not find the seam in the zone. Good job by the Eagles clogging up the passing lanes. Bragg to punt from his 30. Eagles hoping for a big return. Henry waves his hand in the air, though. Fair catch on the 40-yard punt. Eagles 1st and 10 at their 14. 15-7 Philadelphia. Harris and Montgomery are the running backs. Your wideouts, Carmichael and Smith, the tight end, Krempfle. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Redskins. Pitch to Harris. Harris gains the corner and the first down. Crosses the 30, 35, and brought down around the 38. 24 yards for Leroy Harris, running like Leroy Kelly. First down for Philly. To the line of scrimmage they come. 2-deep zone, 4 down linemen for the Redskins. Motion to the top of the screen for Philadelphia. Jaworski. Montgomery, halfback toss to Carmichael, the big play, 30, 20, no!
First down.
Unbelievable, Wilbert Montgomery, halfback option pass across the field. Talk about a crazy, dangerous play, but Dick Vermeil rolled the dice, and it was beautiful. 35 yards, the Eagles going for the kill here. That is a replay worthy of slow motion. They go motion top, sweep bottom, halfback option pass. Everyone follows Montgomery. He lofts it back to Carmichael. Carmichael, the tall one, is off to the races. A huge, huge play
First down.
for the Eagles of 35 yards. Lamar Parrish on the touchdown saving tackle. 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Washington 27. The Eagles are up by 8. Pro set. Split backfield for Philadelphia against zone coverage. 4 down linemen for the Redskins. Jaworski's going to toss the magic beam. Hits Carmichael to the bottom of the screen against a 2 deep zone for 6 yards. 2nd and 4, under 10 to play in the third quarter. Montgomery the lone setback. Smith to the top of the screen. Fiske, Carmichael, and McCray to the bottom. Will they run motion and a pitch play? Let's see. It's a blitz. They just give it to Montgomery. Montgomery zigzags. He's heading for the end zone and tripped up inside the 5. Counter left. They were blitzing the inside linebacker. They were keying Montgomery, but he missed the tackle. Montgomery Saunders for 17 yards. 1st and goal for the Eagles. Eagles go 2 tight end jumbo backfield. Spagnola and Krempfle, your tight ends. The jumbo backfield, Montgomery, Campfield, and Harris. Look for Campfield right up the middle. It's a hand off to Campfield to the left.
2nd down.
Picks up 2. So it's 2nd and goal. Montgomery goes off the field. Coming on the field is Carmichael. Will they loft it to Carmichael in the corner of the end zone? 2 tight ends for the Eagles. Harris and Campfield in the backfield. Redskins playing either short yardage or goal line here. It's a give to Campfield. He plunges the middle. Struggles for a yard. 3rd and goal at the 1. Redskins defense trying to hold to a field goal attempt. Smith comes on the field. Spagnola goes off. Jaworski barks out the signals. Everyone tight to the box for the Redskins. 3rd and goal. Jaworski play action rolls, throws, touchdown to Smith.
Touchdown.
Back of the end zone. Jaworski to Smith for 6. Replay in slow motion. Play action. Jaws to the back of the pylon. Back of the end zone.
Touchdown.
Smith with the leaping catch 2 feet down. That's a touchdown, folks. That's a touchdown. 21-7. Extra point by Franklin. It is up and through.
It's good.
22-7. So the Eagles have come in to RFK Stadium stating their claim on first place. It's looking good so far. Franklin to kick off. 7:37 left in the third quarter. Redskins has to start to go. Andre Ford at the stadium starting to get nervous. Big Redskins fan. Hammond out of the end zone. Races to the sideline. Zigzags. Crosses the 20. Stop before the 25. They'll give him the 25. Redskins trail 22-7. This looks like a 3-deep zone here for the Eagles. Theismann under center warns the tight end. Bugs, McDaniel, your wide receivers. Riggins and Malone, your setbacks. Theismann
Incomplete.
was looking for a quick hitch to Danny Bugs. Frank LeMaster nearly jumped that route for a touchdown. Andre Ford, the crowd is silent here. He reports from the sidelines, the crowd is silent. 4 wide out set now for the Redskins. Malone, the lone setback. Man coverage across the board for the Eagles. Wilson, the free safety, the only man back for Philadelphia. Pitch out to Malone. Malone cuts back, struggles for 2. Charlie Johnson on the stop for Philadelphia. 3rd and 8, under 7 to play. Again, the 4 wide out set. Hammond, Bugs, Thompson to the top, McDaniel to the bottom. 2 deep zone for the Eagles. Malone, the lone setback. He's dangerous out of the backfield catching the ball. Theismann rolls a bit, looks, throws, incomplete. Batting the ball away intended for Ricky Thompson was John Bunting. Redskins to punt. Bragg punts from his 10. The Eagles' defense has been outstanding here today. Henry zigzags. A good return by Henry. Dodging two would-be tacklers. Picks up 8 yards on the 45-yard punt. Philadelphia, 1st and 10 at their 36th. Jaworski under center. Harris, Montgomery, your running backs. Carmichael, Smith, the wideouts. Krempfle, the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for Washington. Jaworski to throw. Under duress, he scrambles. And he's going to pick up 3.
2nd down.
Finally brought down by Talbert. Good job by Jaws, evading the sack. Split backfield pro set for Philadelphia. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Redskins. Motion to the top for Philadelphia. Jaworski to throw once again. He has all day. It's an out pattern. Incomplete.
3rd down.
Low throw to Carmichael. If you're going to throw, you want to get that ball up high. Parrish was in coverage. 3rd and 7. Redskins need a stop here. Philadelphia and Dick Vermeil decide to go 4 wide. Smith and Fiske to the top. Carmichael and McCray to the bottom. I believe Fiske played at Penn State. Montgomery the lone setback. Man coverage for the Redskins on 3rd and 7. Motion to the top of the screen for Philadelphia. Hand off to Montgomery up the middle. 1st down and more as he crosses midfield. Oh boy, did they cross up that Redskins defense on the trap play. Montgomery pops for 12 before being tripped up by Brad Dusick. Redskins were in a 3-3 nickel man-to-man coverage playing pass. Jack Pardee pulling out what's left of his hair. 2 tight end set, split backfield for the Eagles. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Redskins. Hand off to Harris. He has a lot of room to the right.
2nd down.
Gain of 6. Once again, Dusick on the tackle. The Eagles are just grinding this Redskins defense into dust. 2nd and 4. Will the Philadelphia Eagles keep it on the ground? Man coverage, 4-3 for the Redskins. Jaworski hands it to Campfield. He's got the first and more.
1st down.
Campfield bounces off 2 would-be tackles, spins, dives, picks up 7 yards. Pete Wysocki tags him down. Under 4 to play in the 3rd quarter. Philadelphia with a commanding 22-7 lead. Jaworski brings the offense to the line of scrimmage. Pro set split backfield. 4-3 man coverage for the Redskins. Jaworski, Montgomery picks up 3.
2nd down.
Redskins sent 2 linebackers. Slowed up Montgomery. They were playing pass. 2nd and 7. Mark Murphy, the safety, with the tackle of Wilbert Montgomery. Under 3 to play. Philadelphia goes jumbo package. The 3 backs are Montgomery, Campfield, and Harris. 2nd and 7. Jaworski takes it himself.
3rd down. Penalty.
The Redskins jumped. Philadelphia will accept. Instead of 3rd down, it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Eagles at the Redskins 28. The Eagles stick with a 2 tight end set, but Campfield goes off the field as Philadelphia is in I formation. Harris the up back, Montgomery behind him. Carmichael the lone wide out. Will they go play action fake to Carmichael? Pitch out to Harris, and he's brought down in the
3rd
backfield.
down.
Redskins needed that desperately. Loss of 2. Carl Lorch locked him up. 3rd and 4. Smith to the top of the screen. Carmichael and Krempfle to the bottom. Montgomery and Harris are your split backs. Jaworski barks out the signals against man coverage. It's a blitz. Harris up the middle. He is denied.
4th down. Penalty.
There is a flag on the play. What say you? Offensive holding on Philadelphia. Washington will decline. It's 4th and 2. Franklin to come out to attempt the 45-yard field goal. Walton to hold. The snap, the place, the kick by Tony Franklin. It's good.
It's good.
25-7. As the Eagles continue to put nails in the Redskins' coffin, not just for this game, but possibly for the season. Franklin to kick off, 1:35 left in the 3rd quarter. The Philadelphia Eagles 25, the Washington Redskins 7. From the 3 comes Hardman. Hardman cuts to the outside, crosses the 30, tripped up. They'll spot it at the 32. Redskins need to score and score some more. Theismann under center. Warren and Fugent, your 2 tight end set. Riggins and Malone, your setbacks. Bugs the lone wideout. This looks like zone coverage for the Eagles. Motion, it is zone coverage. Theismann underneath to Malone. Malone picks up 8.
Second down.
If I was them, I'd go. Theismann hands it to Riggo. Riggo plows the middle.
First down.
Riggins picks up 5. Tackled by Terry Tuotolo. This should be the last play. Can they get it off before the third quarter ends? They do. Hand off to Harmon to the right.
Second down.
Picks up 3. That ends the third quarter. Humphrey on the tackle. Andre Ford reporting from the RFK sidelines, and he's on the Redskins sidelines, has informed us Jack Pardee said that was a very punishing drive by the Eagles. And Andre Ford has also reported that Jack Pardee, what little hair he has left, is pretty much gone. Jack Pardee, a very good linebacker. Oh, I hit slow motion by accident. Theismann throws. We're going to watch it in slow motion. Caught by Bugs. Bugs racing very slowly for the end zone is brought down. Another big play from Theismann to Bugs. Let's watch that in actual speed. Theismann, this is the replay, actual speed. Booyah to Bugs. Bugs has been tremendous. The Redskins need to go. First and 10 for Washington at the Philly 24. McDaniel, Bugs your wideouts, Warren's the tight end, Malone and Riggins in the backfield. 4-3 man coverage for the Eagles. Hand off to Riggo. Riggo up the middle. I don't think they can afford this 3-yard gain. 4 wideouts now. Malone the lone setback. Theismann, motion for the Redskins, top of the screen. It's a blitz. They pick it up. Malone up the middle. Redskins killing the clock themselves. Gain of 1. Frank LeMaster on the tackle. Again, they go 4 wide. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Motion to the bottom. Theismann throws. Incomplete.
Fourth down. Injury.
There's an injury on the field. Pass was intended for Bobby Hammond. He took a lick as he got a hand on the ball. Let's see what the injury is. The injury is the Redskins left guard, Ron Saul. He goes limping off the field. Fred Dean comes in. Now, you need 3 touchdowns, to be honest. If you kick a field goal, 17-24, you need 3. You need 3 touchdowns. I might, 4th and 6, I might kick the field goal here, because at some point it could help you. But they're going for it. Probably correctly so, because you need 3 touchdowns. So this is a big play. 4th and 6 for the Redskins. McDaniel and Thompson to the top. They go 4 wide. Bugs and Hammond to the bottom. Malone the lone setback. Man coverage for the Eagles. I believe the double coverage by Wilson is on McDaniel, I believe. Because you can see Wilson, number 22, to the top of the screen. And I cannot tell if it's on Thompson or McDaniel. But McDaniel's the starter, so I would assume it's on McDaniel. Big play here, 4th and 6. Theismann looking to convert. Incomplete. Ball batted down by Randy Logan. Pass intended for Theismann's money man, Danny Bugs. Philadelphia takes over on downs. They should go ground and pound here. And they do. Montgomery to the middle. Not much at all. No gain. Redskins swarm him. They should be taking their time, the Eagles. Jaworski to throw. Underneath to Montgomery. He's got the first, and he stays in bounds.
First down.
Redskins were playing the run. Jaworski, very calm in the pocket. Hit the release valve. Wilbert Montgomery. Wysocki on the tackle. Harrison Campfield in the backfield. Sweep to Campfield. He fumbles, but the Eagles come away from the pig pile with the pigskin. Oh boy, the Redskins needed that turnover desperately, but they couldn't get it. No gain. 2nd and 10. Under 11 to play. Jaworski under center. Man coverage for the Redskins. They need a big play here. It's a blitz. Harris to the left, stopped in the backfield. Loss of 1. Mark Murphy flying up to make the tackle. 3rd and 11. By the time the Eagles snap the ball, it'll be under 10. 2 deep zone for the Redskins. Jaworski, middle, incomplete. A little behind Carmichael, tipped off his hands. Dusick went for the interception, but couldn't hold on to it. Runniger to punt from his 16. 10:02 left in this football game. Philadelphia 25, Washington 7. Ball goes out of bounds on the 43-yard punt by the Eagles. Redskins with 9:56 left start on their 24. The Redskins need 3 touchdowns to win this thing, which means they must stop the Eagles, but first they must score. Harmon and Riggins, your backs. 2 tight ends, Warren and Fugit. Bugs, the lone wideout. You might keep the tight ends in along with Riggins and send Harmon and Bugs on a deep route here on first down. Man coverage. They give it to Riggins.
2nd down.
I don't know what Party's thinking there. No gain. Sal, for the Redskins, comes back on the field at guard position. 4 wideouts now. It's a blitz. Quick hitter to Harmon.
3rd down.
Harmon gets out of bounds. Only a gain of 3. 3rd and 7. I formation for the Redskins. Play action. Complete to Bugs, but he's not going to get the first down. They needed 7. He got 5. Bob Howard on the tackle. And they're going to punt. They're going to punt because they're deep in their own zone on their own side of their field. Fair catch by Henry on the Bragg punt of 37 yards. So the Eagles look to maintain and cement first place, and things are going very quick. Eagles 2 tight end set. They should keep the ball on the ground. Harris pitch out, cuts back middle, loss of 1. Redskins playing the run. Jaworski, again the handoff to Harris to the right.
3rd down.
No gain. 3rd and 11. I just run clock here. I'm up 3 touchdowns. Don't do anything stupid if you're the Eagles. Motion for the Eagles, bottom of the screen. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery bounces to the outside. Montgomery has an open. He's got the first down and more. What a run by Wilbert Montgomery. This Redskins defense is huffing and puffing, and Wilbert Montgomery is stomping and stuffing. Gain of 16. Somewhere Dandy Don is tuning up his voice. Pitch out to Harris to the right. Harris gains the
2nd down.
outer portion. Picks up 6. They are grinding down this Washington Redskins. And with this pound down, so too could the Redskins season be going down. Andre Ford reporting from the Redskins sidelines here at RFK. Jack Pardee is using language not suitable to be broadcasted on TV. Thank you, Andre Ford. 2nd and 4. Eagles keep it on the ground. Montgomery on the pitch out to the left. 6 yards and another first down. Eagles continue to move the chains, run clock. Montgomery to the right, off tackle. Picks up 3. They'll take it under 4 minutes. Redskins clearly being pounded into the ground. Jaworski with a big smile on his face pitches to Montgomery. Montgomery to his left, picks up 9.
3rd down.
Jack Pardee going insane on the sidelines. He has now broken his 2nd headset. We'll try to get a word with Andre Ford very soon. 3rd and 1. 2:33 and counting. Up the middle goes Montgomery. He shimmy shams and barrels for 4. Redskins are utterly demoralized on this field. 8 plays, 40 yards, right down the Redskins' defensive throat. 2:28 and counting.
2-minute warning.
And they take it to the 2-minute warning. There is much celebration here at RFK on the Philadelphia Eagles sidelines. Dick Vermeil with a Cheshire cat smile from ear to ear. Philly is going to go to 7-1 in approximately 2 minutes. Here we go. Jaworski will take the snap. Oh, the Redskins jump off sides.
2nd down. Penalty.
That's going to be on the Redskins. 1st and 5. Jaworski out of the jumbo. Montgomery to the left, picks up 9.
Second down. Penalty.
4. Flag on the play. And the Redskins getting a bit chippy here. Some pushing and shoving down in the field. That flag was on Washington for a face mask. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Motion, bottom of the screen. Ball at the 15. Campfield to the right.
Second down. Injury.
Picks up 1. We have an injury on the field. And again, some pushing and shoving. And it's Billy Campfield. It looked like someone stepped on his ankle. Montgomery comes back in. 1:01 left in the game. Hand off to Harris. Harris evades the first tackler. Barrels forward for 3. Jaworski hands it to Montgomery. That should be the last play of the game. Philadelphia 25, Washington 7. Philadelphia will move to 7-1, cement their first place standings in the NFC East here in 1979. The Redskins dropped to 500, and it could be an end of their season. Steeler fan 1933 from up in the booth wants to remind us the only drama remaining is whether we go over the total of 33. It looks like they won't. That's the ball game. The Eagles celebrate here at RFK. Dick Vermeil goes out to shake Jack Pardee's hand, and there is a lot of hair in that hand of Jack Pardee, ripping off what was left of his hair on the side of his head. So a tremendous victory on the road by the Eagles. They were 1-point underdogs, I believe, if I remember correctly. There you have it. Philadelphia wins on the road in a strong effort. Philadelphia whips Andre Ford's beloved Washington Redskins 25-7. It was a game for a while. The safety turned the tide of battle. Let's go to the highlights quickly. Franklin made a field goal, but there was a flag on the play. But he made the second one from 51, 3-0 Eagles. Franklin would make a second field goal from 42 yards, 6-0. Redskins have to feel at this point in time we're still in this game. And they were. And they would take the lead. Theismann to Danny Buggs. He hit Buggs for 33 and now 27 on this drive. Second time he hit Buggs, this time from the Nestea plunge. Mark Mosley's straight-ahead kick was good. 7-6 Redskins. But the Redskins were trapped close to their own end zone. Theismann would not evade the talons of the Eagles' defense. That's a safety, folks. That is a safety. 8-7. Philadelphia. Then Leroy Harris, towards the end of the first half, scores from 11 out. Extra point good, 15-7. Redskins still have hope, though. They still have hope. Philadelphia would, I believe, Philadelphia loses the ball here, but Redskins do not capitalize.
Fumble.
Smith was struggling for that extra yard to pick up the first, or had the first actually. Well, easily had the first. Was trying to break away, and he fumbled. Redskins could not capitalize. Eagles would capitalize on 3rd and goal. Jaworski to the back of the end zone. Charlie Smith for 6.
Touchdown.
25-7. 22-7. Franklin would hit another field goal of 45 yards. 25-7. And that's how the game ended. Let's quickly go to some stats. Eagles, 440 yards of offense, more than doubling the Redskins' 208. Time of possession, huge favor for the Eagles. Ironically, the only turnover was by the Eagles. Well, let's go to the passing. Jaworski, 15-26, 227 yards, a touchdown. Wilbert Montgomery, halfback option pass for 35 yards to Carmichael. Theismann, 11 for 20, 55%, 160 yards, a touchdown. Was sacked twice for 13 yards, a loss, including the safety. Rushing, the leading rusher was John Riggins on 15 carries, 41 yards for the Redskins. For the Eagles, they were grinding it and They were grinding, pounding. Oh, they were bludgeoning the Redskins at the end. Montgomery 17 for 91. Harris 15 for 64 and a touchdown. Campfield 6 for 15 and Jaworski 3 for 14. Excellent running attack by the Eagles. Receiving, Carmichael 5 for 82. Charlie Smith 3 for 48 and a touchdown. Keith Krempfle 2 for 49. Billy Campfield 2 for 33. Montgomery 2 for 20. McCray 1 for 24. Leroy Harris 1 for 6. For the Redskins, Danny Buggs had a good game, 5 for 109, averaging 21.8 yards per reception, and a touchdown. Redskins defense, they were a tired bunch of boys, of men. Leading tackler, Pete Wysocki with 8. Coy Bacon had a sack. Fumble recovery was by the right cornerback, Joe Levander. For the Eagles, their leading tackler, with 5, defensive right end, Carl Harrison. Then Terry Tuatolo had 4. He also had a sack. I don't know who had the safety, though. They don't tell you this. I would assume the person who got the second sack had the safety, but we're not seeing that here. Kicking, Franklin 3 for 3 for field goals, 2 for 2 for extra points. Mark Mosley 1 for 1 for extra points. Let's look at that safety and see if we can figure out who got it, and then we'll call it a stream. Let's go to the safety. One, two, three, 4. Well, let's see if it's a lineman. I don't even know. Let's go slow. Outside lineman to the top. Yeah, outside defensive lineman to the top. I don't know who that is, though. So that's it. That's your game. 25-7. Andre Ford says from the field now, 41 rushes says it all. Yeah, yes, it does. Let's go back to your, go to game stats. 41 for 184. You control the clock. When you can get yards on the ground, no matter what era, you're in good shape. And you could run the ball in the modern era of football. You do it a different way. 3 wideouts, 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Sometimes you go 2 backs. If I were trying to develop a team now, the way football is played now, I want big wideouts who can block because I want to run the ball. I want to put 3 to 4 wideouts out there. I'm going to make them play the pass, and I'm going to run the ball because I'm going to have guys who can block against their cornerbacks. That's just my opinion. Or tight ends you can bring out wide. I want big wide receivers, physical wide receivers, and you can run the ball. Philadelphia wins 25-7. Let's quickly go over some scores here. The Giants go to 0-8. They got beat 8-0. Kansas City 6-2. That's surprising. Philadelphia, as we witnessed, crushes the Redskins 25-7. Dallas had an easy time at home over the Cardinals, who won their first 4 games, have now lost their last 4. They're slip sliding away, in the words of Paul Simon. Cowboys are 5-3. Chicago stays in the land of the undefeated at 7-0-1 with a 21-6 victory over the Tommy Kramer-led Vikings, who are now 3-5. They've lost 3 in a row. The Lions lose to the Saints 20-17. The Saints are 5-3. Tampa Bay gets to 500 with a 23-13 victory over Green Bay. The Packers 3-5. Tampa Bay 4-4. The next game we will give you will be our game, where we play as the San Francisco 49ers. At the end of Week 7, O.J. Simpson led all rushers with touchdowns on the ground. OJ, I don't know. Obviously, we have not played Week 8 yet. Very winnable game for us. 2-5 Atlanta. We got a chance. Buffalo. 3-5 with their 14-10 victory over Baltimore, who's also 3-5. The Patriots 5-2-1 in Foxborough. Crush Miami 27-9. We got to see this. Let's go to the highlights. Ooh, that's a pick six, I think, by the Pats. Greasy looking to throw. Shote, pick, bye-bye. He's going all the way. No, he's not. It's just a pickoff. Nuts. Anyway, it was fun to watch. John Smith makes a field goal, 39 yards, 3-0 Patriots. Uwe von Schamann ties it with a 32-yard field goal, 3-3. There's a punt block here. The Patriots block a Roberts punt. Booyah! And that will make for a very happy Patriot sideline in 1979. And in 79, Rod Earhart would be the head coach by then, I believe. And after the blocked punt, it looks like another field goal, 6-3 Patriots. Smith 29-yard field goal. Uwe von Schamann with a 42-yard field goal early in the second quarter, or at the 9-12 mark, 6-6. Uwe von Schamann misses a field goal, 6-6. Stanley Morgan at the end of the first half from Steve Grogan. So Grogan back to pass, looking for the road runner Stanley Morgan out of Tennessee. That's a post pattern, and that is a touchdown. Number 86, Stanley Morgan. Kick good. 13-6. Horace Ivory, short pass from Grogan. Nesty plunge for Horace Ivory. Kick good. 20-6. Here's an interception return, I believe, for a touchdown. Bob Greasy pressing down 20-6. Greasy's going to try to force this ball in. Patriots get decent pressure. Claiborne jumps the route. Claiborne down the sideline. Zigzags again. Booyah, touchdown. Extra point, good. 27-6. Uwe von Schamann in the fourth at the 10:50 mark. 48-yard field goal. 27-9. Miami, they convert on the fourth. We really don't care about this. Let's just skip that. Then they were stopped. So they went for it a lot down the stretch. Patriots win 27-9. That's huge. They're in first place in the AFC East. Cleveland gets to 500 with a 21-3 win over the hapless Cincinnati Bengals. So Cleveland 4-4, Bengals 1-7. Houston gets to 4-4, and that Central's bottled up now as they're 4-4. They defeat Seattle. Seattle's now lost 2 in a row. Houston won 24-21. Pittsburgh gets to 4-4 with a 27-17 victory at home over the slip-sliding away Denver Broncos. They've lost 4 in a row. They're 3-5. Oakland struggles at Shea Stadium, but they defeat the Jets 10-9. The Raiders are 7-1. They've won 6 in a row. The Jets' win streak is snapped. Let's go to the highlights of that game. It was a defensive struggle. Oakland, Jim Breach, 32-yard field goal with 3:50 left in the second quarter, in the half. That made it 3-0, but Richard Todd and the Jets would answer back. And the Shea Stadium crowd loved it. There's the touchdown pass to Gaffney. Unfortunately, the extra point was missed. That's a killer. That's the difference of the game. So the extra point failed 6-3. Tony Leinart would make a 24-yard field goal, 9-3. There's an interception here. Then Leinart missed a 43-yard field goal. Mike Davis would intercept Richard Todd, 9-3. Fourth quarter, 7:23 left in the game. Todd throws the pick to Mike Davis. The Raiders hanging around. Mark Van Eegen. It's going to be Kenny Stabler at quarterback in 1979. That would be his last year with the Raiders. He'd be traded to Houston for Dante Pastorini. So this would be the touchdown to tie and the extra point to go ahead. 10 plays, 41 yards, 5 minutes and 22 seconds, culminating Stabler to Mark Van Eegen. I think Van Eegen was out of Colgate, correct? Stabler, Van Eegen in the flat. He gets to the pylon, scores.
Touchdown.
That's huge. Jets' final hope. 4th and 8 from their 45. Todd throws incomplete. Football game over. The missed extra point, the missed field goal cost the Jets. The Raiders 10-9 victory. They're 7-1. Jets 4-4. So again, we have our game, which should be, we'll do that next in a couple of days or early next week. Hopefully we get the let's just for ha-has. Let's go coach. Well, I don't know. It shows it's raining, so we'll make sure it's raining if I remember. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just quickly analyze this game. Let's see what sort of point spread. It could change a little bit. We're favored by 3 at home. That's scary because we stink. And the over-under is 40. So we have a big chance they pick up our third win. The 49ers only won 2 games in actuality. Let's go back. And then the final game we will show you in week 8. This should be a doozy. 6-1 San Diego, 5-2 Los Angeles Rams. Chargers 6-game winning streak. The Rams, after losing their first 2 games, have won 5 in a row. Team standings: Eagles commanding 7-1 lead, 7-1 record, lead the NFC East. Then you have Dallas in the wild card hunt at 5-3. The Bears are 7-0-1. Tampa Bay's fighting for a wild card. The Rams are 5-2. So we're really pulling for the Chargers to beat the Rams and hoping we somehow get the 3-5. And you know what? We'll take our shot from there for a miracle. AFC, the Patriots 5-2-1 have a slight lead over the Jets, who are 4-4. Miami's starting to slide away. Miami, Baltimore, Buffalo, all 3-5. Pittsburgh, here's a wild, wacky division, the Central in the AFC. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Houston, 4-4. Cincinnati Bengals wish they never played, 1-7. Oakland, 7-1. San Diego has to win to keep pace with the Raiders. You know when they next meet, that's going to be on the channel. And then Kansas City, 6-2. Denver and Seattle sliding away, both 3-5. Now I'm even curious what's coming up in week 9. Dallas, Pittsburgh, that could be a possibility. Oh, Nelly. Oh, we get a chance to stop the Bears' undefeated streak. Remember, the Patriots tied them. Oh, that's a huge game. New England, Baltimore, Jets. And, okay, so in week 9, you're definitely getting San Diego and Oakland. You're definitely getting us trying to beat the Bears and put a loss on them. And you might get Dallas and Pittsburgh. But our game, Philadelphia 25-7. I'd like to thank Andre Ford, Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt, Cutter Historical. Check out that wonderful channel. D. Scott Howard, you are late, my friend, but that's okay. You're the Goat Whisperer. Greatly appreciate that you did stop by. Zalapsky Smurf was here. Neil P. 19078, thank you for the pronunciation of Keith Krempfle. And the first time we saw him in the chat, we've seen Zalapsky Smurf a bit before, but greatly appreciate anyone spending some time with us. Andrew's Tabletop Gaming channel, check out his channel. Super Bowl Tournament, one of the creators along with Lee for these free seasons that are absolutely marvelous. The mod community is absolutely wonderful. Pro Strategy Football can be purchased on Steam for just over $20 with tax, and every season is free on the link that is provided on Steam. You can go there. You just go to discussions. If anyone wants to know the link, leave a comment later on. I'll put the link on the page. It's on older videos. I've had the link for the mod site. So thank you very much. Health and happiness. Stay safe. Treat people that are going to be treated. I love you all. Greatly appreciate your time. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed or you have subscribed, please hit the bell for notification when we go live. We pretty much do everything live. We may have a chat with Al this Saturday. Arnold Hunter and a couple other people were asking for a chat with Al. We'll do a chat with Al, hopefully. Try to get some fun stuff. We always like to ask about your projects, what's going on, how's your life going, how goes the fun stuff in your life. And if you have some stuff that you need to discuss to get off your mind, to come and have fun and vent a little bit, we do that too. So until next time, bye-bye. Love you all. God bless.